All right, we are here today to talk about Uncle Dave. That's right, Dave Meltzer. You know, I can't stop talking about this guy because Jesus Christ, the guy is so out of touch. I'm gonna put a picture up of this guy sitting in his office amongst the dreck of papers that he has, and as you can see by the picture, he's got like uh damn Carano poster and the Muhammad Ali thing, which is now where he sits at on his couch. And what is that, a dehumidifier behind him? Because God forbid those lucha masks up there get any mold on them. He probably bought all those on his many trips to Japan. But there he is, looking grumpy as ever. I mean, he's like Joe Biden and Donald Trump had a baby, and that they could only program that baby to promote, to write wrestling news. That's what he is. I said it in my last video about the guy. But also, he does not know technology. I mean, look at that computer behind him. That computer probably, I guarantee you, the computer towers probably says Smith Corona on it or Apple II. And he probably, the guy up until like maybe 2 years ago still had a Juno.com email address, for crying out loud. It wasn't, I guess, until Juno went completely defunct that they probably finally sent out a damn thing saying, hey, as of this whatever, your Juno email address is going away. It's like AOL. He probably still has an AOL email address too. But anyway, I mean, this guy does not know technology. He finally went and stopped printing the newsletter only because it just became financially feasible to just go all print. He finally realized it and got with the times. But it's obvious that he doesn't know television sets either. The man does not know modern technology at all. So I'm going to play a clip. Him and Garrett Gonzalez are talking about SmackDown, and Fox has pretty much given up on SmackDown. They've stopped. I mean, it's not like they've stopped promoting it because it's still one of their highest rated shows on the network. But they're going to talk about how they censor it. And week before last, it wasn't as bad this week, this past Friday, but last Friday, my God, I mean, I did a video and it was a very successful video, and I thank you guys who watched it. Please go watch it. Hit the like buttons, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Talking about how WWE is not happy with Fox. They're not happy with the constant censorship. They're not happy with the screen fading to black. It looks like shit's appearing out of nowhere on their show. The prime example I used was the Nia Jax thing, where Nia Jax is walking down the aisle and the screen cuts to black for like 10 seconds for no reason whatsoever, and then all of a sudden Bianca Belair is behind her. It's like Bianca Belair just teleported in. So I want to play you a clip from him from the latest Wrestling Observer radio debacle with him and Garrett Gonzalez, and yeah, this just shows Dave Meltzer's age. Just have a listen to this.
I mean, it's not like Fox stopped promoting WWE, and Fox is doing great with WWE. Just it's just dollars and cents. I mean, they don't make a profit on the show.
They do not care about that show at all. Watching SmackDown last week was
oh my god,
chore. It was a chore.
Oh my god, I know that was bad, and everyone knows that was bad. No, to me it was just kind of like, yeah, it was almost like it almost was like we're done with you, don't you think?
Yeah, I was like,
yeah, I mean, I'm
watching.
Going
on here? This great thing is This great show is happening, and it's like every few minutes, like the screen just goes black for no reason.
And it went black long enough to where I'm going like, oh god, I need a new TV. My TV's too old. I need a new TV. I just blew out my freaking picture tube. I didn't quite say that because I actually kind of knew, but it was.
You also know that your television doesn't have an actual picture tube anymore.
Yeah, whatever.
Those old school TVs had picture tubes.
I don't know what I have, but I was just thinking like, oh God, got to get a new TV someday. But
I guarantee you, if Garrett had not corrected him, he would still think that modern televisions have picture tubes in them. I guarantee you, this idiot, this nut, this guy does not know, or did not know. Now he knows because his lackey there corrected him. But I guarantee you, because he even says, "I don't know what I have." He probably doesn't. He probably still thinks he has a Zenith. I guarantee you. You walk into Dave Meltzer's house. You walk into Dave Meltzer's house, you know, the old redneck joke. If your working television sits on top of your non-working television, you might be a redneck. I guarantee you, Dave Meltzer's new TV, his new modern TV, he probably thinks it's a Zenith, is probably sitting on top of one of those old floor models with the picture tube and the vertical button and the horizontal button and all this mess. So I called the TV repairman, and the TV repairman told me to they don't make tubes anymore. I don't get it. So I went down to I called Tony Khan, and I asked Tony Khan what kind of television is going to make AEW look good, and he told me to go get this Vizio. So I got the Vizio, is now sitting on top of the Zenith, and I don't know nothing. I hold on, let me rifle through my papers because I still print everything out, even though I could take a laptop right there 5 feet away from the desk. But according to the papers, I looked in the newspaper, the Sunday Circular, and I seen that this store called Best Buy had these Vizios on sale. So I went and sent my son down to the Best Buy to pick up the new TV for me. And man, those things. Wow, I could not believe how thin it was. Doesn't hardly take up any room at all there, Garrett. And after they, hooked up the cable, sounds a lot like Don Imus, doesn't he? Got my Vizio, baby. Anyway, somebody call up Meltzer's house and order 1,000 hamburgers. I'm begging you. Or order 1,000 hamburgers and get them DoorDash to Meltzer's house. Anyway, that's my. He finally got with the times. I guarantee you, he'd still think, if he hadn't been corrected, he would still think that they have picture tubes in them. I mean, come on. Okay, Meltzer, those screens that WWE uses, the LED boards, for the Titantron, big picture tubes and all. Oh my God. If anything, this old idiot is, if anything, good for a laugh. Remember, folks, if you see a big rig rolling down the road, give us lots of room. Do not tailgate us out here. If we need to get over, let us over. This road is our office. This road is our home. Use your turn signals. Go the speed limit. That's a big one I found this holiday. Get your speedometers checked. You would not believe how many speedometers are off by at least 2 or 3 miles per hour. I guarantee you, yours is probably off if trucks are passing you out here on the road. I can't tell you how many people I've passed on the roadway. I'm going up 81 here in Virginia. Speed limit's 70 miles an hour. I'm passing cars going 68, 67. It's ridiculous. If you can't see our mirrors, we can't see you, and we will see you down the road.